Alright, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. As part of the Rankin Technical College AWD, or Application and Website Development Program, and in particular, the AWD1100 C# Programming Language Fundamentals course, I've been doing a series of video presentations based on the textbook for the course, which as you can see is Muroc C# 2015, and I've reached basically the end. I've done all of Section 1. I've done all of Section 2. I've done all of Section 3. I've done all of Section 4. I've done all of Section 5. And on Section 6, I'm up to Chapter 26, How to Deploy an Application. I should mention to you that I have done some deploy work on ASP.NET applications written in C#, but never on a true C# application itself. So let's see what we've got in here. We have two applied objectives. Use the click once feature to deploy an application. Use a setup program created using install shield to deploy an application. And in general terms, describe these techniques for deploying an application. Xcopy, click once, and setup. Alright, with Xcopy, basically what you're doing is, as it says, is you're making a copy. So as it says here, it installs the application by copying the folder for the application to the user's hard drive. It allows the user to start the application by double-clicking on the associated exe file for the application. Or she or he can also create a shortcut for the file after the application has been installed. It allows the user to remove the application by deleting the folder for the application, and it works as long as all the files required by the application are included in that application folder. As it says, it's adequate for simple applications with just a few users, or really, probably just one user. Click once allows users to install the application by running a setup.exe file. It creates a shortcut then for the app in the start menu. It allows the app to be uninstalled from the control panel. It provides a way, as mentioned here, to automatically check for and install any necessary application files. It provides a way to automatically distribute updates to an application, and it's more adequate when you have multiple users. Finally, there's a setup program, which, as it says, allows users to install the application by running a Windows setup program. They can specify the installation directory. They can create their own shortcuts in the start menu, on the desktop, etc. It allows the app to be uninstalled from the control panel. Provides a way to restrict an application from being installed on certain operating systems. It provides a way to automatically check for and install any files needed by the application. It can be used to modify the registry, which is one reason I've never used it. I'm not a hardware person. I've never, if I can help it, never tried to jack with or dink with the registry. And as it says, is adequate for all but the most complex applications. Alright. The debug page of the properties window. Now, I've actually used this before. Alright. And it's under Project. Go down to the bottom and you'll see Properties. And then you choose from the menu that comes up, you choose Debug, and this is what you get. So they show you this 4-step procedure for using Xcopy. Set the release option from the solution configurations. Remove the check mark from the Enable Visual Studio Hosting Process option. Build or run the project to create a bin release, and use Xcopy to copy the release folder contents to the hard drive. Again, as I already mentioned, I've done some work with publishing, but when I publish things out to the internet. So I published some ASP.NET applications directly using Azure or using App Harbor and the like right out to the internet, but I've not done any of this. So this is the publish page. So notice when we go to project properties, all right, here was debug. Down at the bottom or near the bottom is publish. Okay, and when you go and you click that, notice what they talk about in here. I have not jacked with this stuff, as I mentioned. Create a setup program to install all prerequisite components. You have the choice over here of what you want to make them download. How to add SQL Server 2014 Express. I'll let you read that yourselves. All right, application updates dialog box. You probably, again, the more complex the application, the better the chance, in my humble opinion, that it could fail, or you could find, oh, we didn't do this. So you can set it up so that the system itself will check for updates. The publish options dialog box, description page. Here is the deployment page. And again, manifest page. I've never jacked with any of this stuff. Here they have the add new project dialog box for an install shield project. Again, never done it. 6 different pages of the project assistant, application information, installation requirements, application files, application shortcuts, application registry, and installation interview. Here is the connection string for a database that's on a network server, and here's for one that's included in the project. So in other words, is this going to be more on a local host where you wanted to copy it over to a server and it's not technically part of the project per se, or is it part of the project per se? And that is it. So, like I said, I am finished. I probably don't need to do this, but just in case you do want to see database first or code first, I am going to add these 10 different projects. All right. And all told, when I get done, there'll be somewhere around 60 or 70 lectures in here so far. This is also the spot where, as I go through every chapter, I will be including the lectures for each chapter that I do in class. So, hope you get something out of this. Feel free, if you ever want to drop me a line at jpscott@rankin.edu and let me know. And feel free to subscribe. Thanks a lot.